What's up, guys? Ben Holiday, ex-firefighter, father, and first and foremost, a child of God. Today, I just want to make a shorter video about things we can do, the first steps to getting through PTSD, traumatic events, D, all the above. What's a traumatic event? It can be anything from, in the first responder world, be anything, literally anything. But can be loss of a loved one, coming up on an early TC, traffic collision, you know, seeing a family member cry over another one, yourself losing a family member, divorce, getting cheated on, breakups, list goes on. And there's different levels of it, always. Um, One thing I like to say is don't judge other people's trauma because, for one, it will help you in no way, shape, or form. God definitely doesn't like it when we judge others. And it doesn't help. It only hurts people. And what you might consider traumatic, I might roll my eyes at. What I consider traumatic, you might roll your eyes at. So it's kind of here nor there. And it doesn't help you. Guys, it almost feels like a cheat code to lean into God as far as getting through trauma because it kind of is. Uh, Whether you're faith based or not, whether you found Christ yet or trying to or having a hard time reconnecting with God, or whether you're completely locked in, it's very, very, very important that you learn to talk about this shit. Because you might be totally fine right now. If you're watching this video, I kind of doubt you are, but maybe you are. You got to be able to talk to somebody, anybody. You got to get that stuff off your chest. I know it's a little taboo within the department, at least it was a couple years ago when I was still there, but you have to be able to get that off your chest. Your glass will overflow. A little more about me, guys. I had a really gnarly childhood, from being molested and drugged through crack houses and all kinds of bad stuff. Feelings of abandonment, you name it. And then I became a firefighter. And I just stacked my trauma. And I was always good. And I was good too. Like I don't brag about much, but I considered myself to have been a pretty good firefighter. It came naturally to me, and things did not bother me. But when they started to bother me, it it just started getting fuller and fuller and fuller. And then campfire, when we lost 85 people, it just my cup didn't overflow; it exploded, and I turned to alcohol, pills, just all sorts of substance abuse, just to try to numb myself rather than heal myself. And getting on the path of actually healing, it can be so hard to take those first steps. Like, good God, just. Mm. But once you do, it's like anything else, right? Like, you had to train yourself to become a firefighter or a police officer or, a medic, or all of them in one. But you had to train yourself to do that. You just have to train yourself to heal. I wish I'd have turned to God in the very beginning. I didn't. I started with EMDR therapy, obviously getting sober. The therapy was huge. The EMDR therapy probably saved my life, along with some good loved ones in the department. But now that I've found God, I wish I'd have had. Well, I know He was with me, but I wish I'd have been talking to God when I was starting to heal. Guys, days when things creep up on me now, which is very, very rare, and to give you a little taste of how my trauma, my PTSD treated me, was after the campfire. I couldn't go grocery shopping without getting a head count how many civilians were in the grocery store. And before I could do that, I had to pound about a 6 pack of heavy IPAs. Then I had to walk every aisle, get a rough estimate of how many people in there, if there was any ambulatory or non-ambulatory, could walk or couldn't walk. And then I had to see, okay, there's a couple grown men over there that could grab that elderly woman and get her out. There's 4 exits that I can see. Okay, if this place starts to collapse, if it catches on fire, just tacked out. I had to go through all that before I grabbed my milk and my eggs. It was wild. So I promise you, I've been there. I've been to that fucked up place. Like, I went there, I visited, I hung out, bought the ticket, saw the show, and I'm good. I'm never going back. I tell you guys that because I just want you to know that I've been there. I've been there. And I just had to start trying to heal. Like really giving it my all. It's not going to happen overnight, and no one can do it for you. They can lead you there. It's like anything else. They can get you there and they can point you in the right direction, but you have to be willing to accept help and start talking. And look, I said it in my last video. If you message me that you need to talk, we can exchange emails. Like, I'll get your phone number after that. We can Zoom. We can do Zoom talks. I don't care. Like, I'm here for you guys. That's a promise. But I'm sure there's other people that are too. You're not alone, ever. If you allow Him in your heart, He is there. I talk to God daily. Back when I used to look at a pine tree and fall to my knees crying and screaming, I'm sorry, because everyone we lost in the campfire. Which, if you're not knowledgeable on that, the 2018 Paradise Campfire, we lost 85 people. And I was one of the first engines in. They did body recovery for a month, so on and so forth. I don't get like that anymore. But the days that things creep up on me or life gets to me, I just stop and I talk to God and I ask Him for His guidance and His help. You'd be utterly shocked what He can do for you. I'm not a preacher. I don't have a lot of verses to give to you on this one right now, but it works. Ephesians 6:13, take up the whole armor of God. Put the armor of God on. Lean into Him. Trust Him. He can make your days better. Guys, I don't want to ramble on too much on this video. I'm going to try to get I have some guest speakers that want to come on and talk, and I think that might flow a little better than me just trying to talk to you guys. But I do care, and I am here for you, and I do love you guys, and I'm always here to talk about Christ. Anything you need to get off your chest, I can line you guys out. I can tell you how to eat better. Guys, I've turned it all around. From being overweight, drunk, depressed, miserable, blah, all of it, to being 43 years old with a 6 pack and sober, healthy, happy, jiu-jitsu 4 or 5 times a week, powerlifting 4 or 5 times a week. Remember everything with my son. Like, I give it all to God every single day, and I would love to help you guys get there. But any man, any age, I got you. And I want to hear your stories. I want to help you guys work through them. And that being said, leave a comment, ask a question, share a story, spark the conversation, because that's how you heal. That's how you heal, is talking with others. Give it to God and talk with others. There's 1,000 other things. There's all kinds of breathing and stuff that we can go over, and I'll go over in shorts or whatever, but just talk. Talk to me, talk to each other. Leave a comment. Leave a comment on a different page. I don't care. I do want this channel to grow. I do hope that you guys like and subscribe. But overall, I want to see people get healthy through God, through proper nutrition, movement, love, and life. It's worth living, guys. I promise. God bless all of you. Thanks for taking time to listen to this knuckle dragger try to fight his way through his second video. I got a lot more to come. I'm just going to get better at this. I know I will. So thank you so much for being here. God bless. Love you guys.